great big one on this side. There's 2 of them. And that one back there. Yep, that one. Yeah, just make sure you leave buds. Okay. Make sure you leave some buds for spring flowers. Alrighty. Oh, thanks a lot, you troublemaker. Oh, just a few things chopped off. Oh, it's actually beautiful out here today, but oh man, was it cold this morning. It was like 7 degrees. Gerald says it was 6 degrees when he got up this morning. So we've decimated the, you can't see because you're up against the other trees. Decimated this one. And trust me, they come back with a vengeance, magnolia trees.
What are you talking to?
Chop myself. And chop. No, I'm talking to myself.
Be careful, that stuff's sharp.
Yeah, I'm not touching nothing. And then we're gonna do the maple tree, because as you can see, if you prune the maples, maybe you can't. Let's get in closer. That's where we pruned it last time, and it grows all out of the top. So we're gonna top this as well. So that's what we're doing today. Yep. Okay, so just a small pruning. The size of the trunks he takes down. Man's crazy. But if you get a job done with the right tools, don't tell Gerald I called him a tool. It opens up everything. So that's opened up the whole yard, whether that was a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what the summer's like next year. But as I said, anything we've pruned is a weed. That's the magnolia. I took out the dead trunk, and Gerald took down the second trunk that was splitting, but it will come back like this one did. This one we pruned down to within an inch of its life. This one, the yellow one, we pruned it to within an inch of its life last year, and it came back with a vengeance because they get shoots off every branch. Sorry I put them in where they did. I should have put them out further, but the garden's moved since they were originally put in. And my poor maple tree, my acer, I'll put a picture of what it looks like in the winter. We pruned it now because if we can burn next week, which we are hoping we can, as long as we get some damp weather, frick man, it's ridiculous. It's 18 degrees, it was 6 degrees this morning, Gerald said when he got up, and it's now 18 and sunny. Anyway, back to the maple tree. It will grow because they're a weed. They do not grow, so that's all good. And if it doesn't, then I've made a mistake and I can't go back and fix it now. So I never worry about things like that. It is what it is, right? But yeah, the garden's looking quite empty, other than flowers and more flowers. I was just doing some more pruning, and I've got a winter coat on because it was chilly when we came out to start. Yeah, that's about it today. Have a great day. Happy Sunday. It is the fourth. That's the 4th or the 5th, so it's the 5th. Anyway, Dahlia's still doing good, and it's got loads of flowers still coming up. Like I said, I have no idea what it is. I grew it from a seed. It's like a get away. It's like a star burst something or other, but some of the buds won't open. It's just too cold in the morning. So I'm leaving it to its own devices, as one does. Watch for the end of the movie. We have a rat the size of a chihuahua running around out here somewhere. Awesome. I just gotta love that crap, right? Good morning. Well, that took a bit of a turn weather-wise. It's cold, it's wet. Well, it's not wet yet, but it's gonna be. But I thought I've showed you this last year, but I thought I'd show you again. I sat watching TV the other day, and a squirrel was in here digging everything up. So I've taken all my baskets that I'm not using at the moment because it's coming up to winter, and turned them over on top of my pots to keep the squirrels out. So hopefully that helps. That one there won't sit on top, so I've turned it upside down for now, but there's nothing growing in it at the moment. So yeah, squirrel defenses. Cloudy, cold. It was 4 degrees yesterday in the morning. Well, I'm thinking that's summer done. I've got my warm winter coat back on. It is freezing cold, and it's pouring rain. Not that I'm too worried about pouring rain. It's good. We needed the rain, but look at, all you can see is orange as far as the eye can see. That's my marigolds are all still going great guns. The big ones, that is. Little ones are mostly done. Oh, it's cold out there. So I gotta run to the house now so I don't get all wet. And then nasturtiums are coming up again. in those hanging pots. That dark orange is the nasturtiums. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, gotta go in the house. It's too cold for this chicken. I'm trying to get my phone too wet. You can see the peonies are starting to come back up again. They're the weirdest plants ever, man. It's bloody cold. I'd be hiding underground. These are old garlics I put in here a year ago, and that's all dying off and falling over. Yeah, definitely winter. Anyway, gotta go. Bye. Got to show you my new yard art. So that's my bear trap, and no, it is not a functioning bear trap. Gerald's made sure it's disabled. And that's a tree limb puller next to the grizzly bear. So it needs cleaning. It's got a bit of oil on it. Yeah, cool. Oh, to have a real cabin like this. Yeah. Oh, it's raining. I'm getting wet. Bye. My new shoes. These are my sloggers. My other ones fell apart after 6 years. Yeah. Apparently I did an entire ta-da reveal of my carrots and didn't record it. So here's a picture of them from Jimmy at Plot 41B and Shawn at Shawn's garden. Oh, frost. Ooh, a touch of frost. And leaves. Oh, beautiful. I'll try not to blind you, but that's that lovely sunshine. But oh my God, it was -1 this morning. It's so cold. Gerald's out winterizing all the vehicles. Anyway, let's go up to the greenhouse and see what's going on. Okay. Oh gosh, it's cold. Might still take that in the house. I'm just so worried about flea beetle. No, not flea. Fungus gnats in my house. Because so far, so good. There's the bin that the carrots were in, and I apologize for the video on that one. Oh boy, stuff growing in here is just some onion seeds I had. Some onions there, onions here, onions there, onions everywhere. And that leaf stuff. Everything's going a bit, I don't know, it's got a bit of mildew on it. So it might just be too cold in here. Even the cabbages have got a bit on there. So try pulling the manky leaves off and see how that does. And if not, we might just pull everything for the winter. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I'll probably just pull these leaves off and cook them. I wasn't impressed with that vegetable anyway, so. Yeah, it's bloody cold in here. What is it? Let's see what the temperature. I had to bring my fuchsia in because it's, although it says it's okay in the cold, I'm not, yeah, it says it's 4 degrees in here. So, yeah, I brought it inside to see if it would be better suited in the greenhouse for the winter. The, sorry, I was looking to see if that was a bug. The hydrangeas are still holding their own. I've got to look back and see which ones had root hormones and which ones didn't. Yeah, not a lot going on. Like I said, it's too bloody cold. I don't do winter in the garden. Oh look, there's the moon. You probably, oh there, you can see it. Crap, bug in my face. Okay, yeah, everything's just dying off. I mean, the water in that little container there's frozen solid. Oh, brr. As is, oh shit. Okay, I gotta take that jar in the greenhouse because if you leave jars outside and they get frozen, they'll crack. Voice of experience, I did that last year. Yeah. There, look, see? Yuck. That's one of those jars that had the whatchamacallit in it, and there's a couple more here, so we'll give them a wash and put them away. Everything's dying back, even my poor gladiolas. No, not gladiolas. Oh, yeah, those things. Dahlias, my dahlias. They're trying, but it's just the leaves are frozen. God, when my brain's frozen, apparently. Yeah, the only thing still surviving is some marigolds. Nasturtiums are dying. And I came out here, I gotta come out here and all my hoses, these ones, these, I I pull the caps off them. Oops, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I pull all the caps off every winter, just put them all in the house, because if I take them all off and there's water in the hose lines, which we try to get it all out, but sometimes you miss some. If I take these all off and the water pressure pushes on the hoses, it actually will not burst the pipes, because the last thing I want is a pile of burst frickin' hoses out here in the winter. Last year we got down to -14. I'm hoping not so much that this year, but one can never tell. Anyway, so that's what we're out here gonna do today, is do all of that. Asparagus is still going strong. A couple of things to cut back, and that's about it. I'm pretty much done for the winter. I gotta clear these beds, cut down everything that's dead, leave flower buds. Oh, that peony's pushing itself up out of the ground. Leave these things, sedums and things like that, leave them laying on the beds for anything to overwinter in. It won't do any harm. And then that's it. I am pretty much clear for the winter. I have on my bobble hat, for crying out loud. Hello, bobble hat at the ready. Yep, and a winter coat. But anyway, I gotta get some work done before I freeze. Har har har. So this is my sprouting cauliflower, and I broke them all off of that plant out there, and I've got them in a bucket of water, and they're getting some roots. Might want to cut that one off a bit more, but if they get some roots, I'll put them in some soil, hopefully before the water in the bucket freezes, because it's bloody cold. I don't know if I can take that in the house or not. I mean, I've shown you this already, but look how long that one is. That's the Thunder Mountain. Awesome. That's my garlic I'm trying to get seed from. Right? What else? Just basic tidy up, because like I said, it's bloody cold. What's it in the shed here? Oh yeah, still 4 in this side. Oh, my hands are frozen. I have I think it's called FIPS, I'm not positive, where my hands go numb. The blood runs out of my fingers and they'll turn very white at the edges. Another reason I don't garden much in the winter. So yeah, I brought that marigold inside because I want to save seed from it, because God knows I just don't have enough seeds, right? Yeah, there's really not much going on except onions. I haven't bought garlic yet because I'm still debating whether you even do any. And then I found a bag of bulbs that apparently I'd bought before, but I think those ones are the ones that I bought to put on top of the pot, in the pots out by the house there. So anyway, let's see what else I can get done today. Oh, brr. It's a beautiful day. Absolutely stunning. The leaves are all starting to fall, so I should be able to harvest leaves soon. Yeah, poor her. Oh, look, look, look. Shh, shh. Can you see her? She's sleeping, so don't wake her up. The Nigella says, ha, winter? What's that? It's all the Nigella coming up. Ay, ay, ay. Sedums are re-sprouting. Hydrangeas re-sprouting. Oh man, I tell you. Rosa Sharon's doing okay. The lilies are fine. I have to get in here because I just realized there's a peony back there that needs pruning. But look at these. I mean, aren't they gorgeous? Look how dark they are. Oh, stunning. Problem is I've collected seeds from them all, and then I forget which ones I've collected. So I'm not quite sure if I've mixed them all. Not that it makes any big difference. They're just stunning colors. Did I say stunning again? Anyway, I got to get in there somehow and get that. Sorry, you're in the bush. Get that peony pruned down. I was going through my book of flowers as to what needs pruning and what doesn't. These ones are just plain, just orange, not plain. They're just orange. These ones are more like royal jousting colors, aren't they? Sorry about the shadow. I'm not sorry. It's beautiful out. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm clicking the right ones. I've got 1 million in the house, as one does. I'll just take a couple more, she says. And then she's got 5 million in the house. Yeah. Anyway, let's get these inside and the giant marigolds inside to dry. Still piles of poop. I think I've got all the hoses off. Oh no, I see one now. Hang on. Let me go put these inside and then I'll come back and grab that. Those have all been clipped off. Put these over here. Put you in there. That's the giant marigolds and that's dark red marigolds. That's for my benefit, not yours. You know what everything is. Smarter than the average bear, boo-boo. Come on, let's go get that other one. This is the benefit of having the tops that are green. Because you can see them once all the plants have died down. I think that's all of them. Yeah, I think so. I should count them. That would be intelligent, wouldn't it? God forbid. That's a soaker hose. It just stays there. Seeing that it's perforated full of holes anyway. Getting holes in the winter is going to do any damage. The alyssum's still holding its own, but it needs pruning. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Yeah, and I've decided against doing my broad beans at this time. It's just ridiculous. I'm just wasting beans because it'll either get too wet or they will die off in the snow. And I think my potatoes have had the biscuit over there. So we'll see. And yeah, she's still asleep. Yep, she's fast asleep. She's waiting for some sunshine to come, I think. Aren't we all? And I'll leave you on this happy note, shall I? It's decided it's going to grow again, and the violas are all coming back. Oh, weird weather. Oh, we found another green top. Come on. There we go. Decided that the cabbages would be better off on that side. Don't ask, I have no idea. And the carrots would be better off on this side. Maybe they just needed more sunshine. So I turned the table around at the same time. Yeah, I'd love some more of that racking there. I paid 25 bucks for it and it was like an 8x4 sheet, which we've utilized in many different places, but everything needs a bit of water, even though it rains, because this roof will hold most of the rain out. But it does come off in the winter because it does not hold snow very well. But once the cabbage whites are all gone, I can take the top off anyway. I'm not worried about that. Anyway, this is the carrot/brassica house. And we're doing pretty good, actually. I mean, the carrots aren't huge, these ones, but they're pretty. And they've got some good, these are Berlicums from Elaine. And they've got some shoulders, which I'm not going to show you because I've just buried them all. And these ones are, yeah, I've got a label in the house somewhere for them. And then that's my Savoy cabbage. My miniature Savoy cabbages. They're not miniatures by intention. And that's the sprouting cauliflower that I cut down and repotted. Well, I'm hoping to repot. And Gerald really enjoyed it. So I'm going to make sure that I grow some more. And next year, I know I change my plans every year. Next year, I might not grow any other brassicas other than Brussels sprouts. Because although the cabbages are cute, I don't know if I'll ever eat a lot of cabbage. We don't eat a lot of cabbage. But yeah, so that's that. The reason I took the bottoms off everything is because when it does start raining here, it rains in a deluge and now everything would just rot. So slug traps at the ready. Yeah, not much else to do. Got to go for my flu shot today. So I will see you all later. Toodles. Happy Tuesday. I've decided to put a whole pile of cocoa coir on the top of my mocha cherry and try taking it in the house to see if it survives the winter. We'll see. The house is usually quite warm and we do get sunshine at the front of the house. So that's what we're going to do. And one mocha cherry fell off. So we'll see what it does. I'll take it in the house. And I'm probably going to take the Thunder Mountain in too and take it in the house. And I just got to sneak them all past Gerald. See if I can't stick you over here somewhere so you can see what I'm doing. Right? Can you see me? It's hard to tell what you can see and what I can see. What I am doing at the moment is daffodils. There, how's that? All right then, behave yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. So what we're doing is putting some daffodils in this bed here that had lilies before, but I want to grow my squash up it again this year, so having lilies in here is not conducive to that because they will get big, as we have seen. So the size of that daffodil bulb. So what I'm doing instead is just cramming. I think that's not bindweed, mare's tail. What I'm doing is just cramming, sorry Mr. Spider, cramming a whole pile of daffodils in here, because they'll be gone by the time the squash goes in. But I've got some more manure I'm putting out, so I have to do all of this as I'm doing the manure. So I am a willy-nilly planter for bulbs. Just dig a hole and shove a bulb in, right? That's how it goes in this yard. And they should all be okay because they're deep enough. Oh, been a cold week. Ooh, that one felt a bit mushy, but 50-50, right? Gardening's 50-50. I did put you in the ground. You got a 50-50 chance of living. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, so again, been a wet week this week. I went and got some more manure. Oh, it's never as much manure as you think it is. Hope you can hear me okay. Never as much manure as you think once you've got it all out. But what I do is, in the winter, is I just plunk it in piles. I'll show you in a minute. Plunk it in piles on the beds, and then when the rains come, and they will, they're coming next week apparently. They're in the mail. When they come next week, everything will be absolutely sopping wet, and it will hopefully settle the manure in the beds, so it's piled up on everything. Ugh. And I wonder why I've got a bad back, right? So it's probably going to be it for this week's video. As always, don't forget to go check the descriptions for other people's videos, because I always put them in the notes if I find one, or if I find something interesting. So let's take you off the stand there, and we'll show you what we've done today. Come on. So, like I said, big mound of manure there, big mound of manure there. It's hard to see it, but whew, you look, just put piles of manure on everything, and then as the rains wash it down, I'll spread it out. I think what I'm gonna have to do is, because my trees are all grafted, I'm gonna get some of those pots that I have with bottomless pots and just put them around so that when I top the soil up, it doesn't get too close to the root base, because otherwise that wrecks the graft. Anyway, got a couple of flowers that are still coming up. Some carnations. Oops, that's my chimes. A gaillardia, I think that's what it's called. A green twist over there. I took all the dahlias out because they were deader than doornails, but I've left that big mound, like I said, of sedums. I'm repeating myself because there's not a lot for me to show you because there's not a lot going on. So that is what that is. I've got a few more bulbs to put in. I've left any flowers I dug out. I leave them here for a little bit because the rabbits can eat them, and the birds can get them, and the bees can still get some pollen off them. So, whew. Yeah, anyway. It's been an awesome week. Well, it has been since the sun came out. It's, as you can see, blue sky, but rain's coming, they said. And when it comes in deluges. So I don't want to be out here in the rain. So I'm cutting, pruning, doing what needs doing, and going from there. So it is Wednesday, the 15th of October, and I will post as soon as I can. Have an absolutely spectacular rest of the week, and I will see you all later. Bye.